Pelican out there on the mighty Mississippi. Mighty Mississippi. One of the biggest rivers on earth. Runs through several states. Along east of the center of the U.S. of A. Starts out as a very small Lake Ithaca in northern Minnesota. Less than 2 square miles in area. And picks up steam going downstream through Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, Missouri, Tennessee, Arkansas, Mississippi, and Louisiana into the Gulf of Mexico, as wide as 11 miles in some places. Mississippi. River comes down Lake Ithaca at 18 feet wide and 1.5 foot deep. And going downstream, it averages out a depth of 20 to 30 feet. And that ain't great. But it does get up to a couple hundred feet in some places. So, So, 11 mile wide, so technically this river is, of course, 2,350 miles long. That seems pretty great. And technically, this river runs uphill. And all these long rivers run uphill. But it's a technicality because of the fact that these rivers are above sea level. So, even though they have to run uphill to account for the curvature of the earth, they're still technically running downhill due to them being above sea level. If it makes any sense, which it don't technically. So what we're talking about is the Mississippi running backwards. And like lots of big rivers, have run backwards. And Mississippi's run backwards several times in the past. Due in 1811 and 12, the New Madrid earthquakes in Missouri, when the river was seen to run backwards for several hours. Both are due to the mighty earthquakes which caused widespread damage by cliffs falling into the river, land fissures, and the town of New Madrid, a small town, was pretty well destroyed, but not much loss of life, as most affected areas were sparsely populated. But it was felt over vast areas of middle and eastern U.S. Also, the Mississippi has reversed course by hurricanes Katrina in 2005, Isaac in 2012, and Ida in 2021. Some as long as 24 hours. If the new Madrid earthquake ever happen again, it may be a real disaster, as the area is heavily populated now. Despite being a mighty river and 2,350 miles long, it is only ranked 7th in length. And the Missouri River that runs into it is 10th by a few miles. And of course, the Nile and Amazon are numbers 1 and 2 at over 4,000 miles. Followed closely by a couple of, I think, Chinese rivers at about 3,900 miles. But the Mississippi is, of course, the most famous by far. And we all love the Mississippi. Oh, beautiful birds. All right. Thank you so much for learning about the Mississippi.